Alright, it is Friday, and you know what that means. It is time for the NPL Video Game Club. On today, Friday, March 25th, 2022. A very, very beautiful day outside. According to the weather app right now, it is 58 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a nice day. Go out and enjoy. Hopefully, you were able to enjoy the weather. I actually went for a walk right before, about a almost 3-mile walk. Figure try to get it in while I can. So, yeah, here we are with another installment of the NPL Video Game Club. Hope everyone is well, and hope people are doing fine. So, yeah, before I begin with the gaming today, got some things to just talk about real quick. So, at the library, in case you need some assistance with your tax preparation or have some questions about taxes, you can reach out or visit the library, and the fine folks at VITA are actually doing free tax preparation up until April 14th, right in time for the tax deadline. So if you have any questions for them, let me just pull up the website here. If you are interested in signing up for this, you just need to go to simplifyct.org, follow the prompts. When you go to the screen, you'll see something that says book an appointment or get started now. Pretty straightforward. It takes all of maybe 5 to 10 minutes to get going. And fill out the information, and from there you can either have it set up in one of two ways. You can either have someone call you and they can go over your tax preparation over the phone, or if you're an in-person type of person, you can go to the library. The VITA people are there on Thursdays, and yeah, so usually Thursdays we're open from 3 to 7 p.m. So you're more than welcome to, if you have an appointment, set an appointment to do in person at the library. And yeah, again, there's nothing wrong with needing help with taxes. They're quite intimidating, and they can be quite confusing, especially when we have a lot of forms to deal with. This is a completely free service, so you cannot beat free. And again, these are fine folks from VITA. They are VITA, depending on how you say it. I say VITA. They are actually fully certified by the IRS to handle taxes. So again, you can't beat free, you know, and I can vouch for them. I've used them for the past 3 years. Actually, this year, I was able to get my return done in about 2 days. I filled out the appointment online. They gave me a call about 2 days later, walked everything through, and one and done, you know, direct deposit, boom. So, again, a totally free service is happening until April 14th. So, again, if you are interested in checking this out, check the link in the chat, which is simplifyct.org. Hey, SO Creative Cat, what's up? You're watching? Well, thank you for stopping by. Big Cass, what is up? Happy Friday to you. How are you? So now on to the next order of business here. The Newark Public Library is offering from the American Job Center Career Coach, there is a virtual computer training course. So right now, just a forewarning, the course is full. but there is a waiting list. So there are people being able to squeeze a slot in. So it's a 10-week-long virtual computer course. Going to cover computer basics. So it's going to cover the Office, Microsoft Office suite. So that's Word, Excel, PowerPoint. There's also some basic Windows overview. Probably file organization and file structure and doing things on the desktop and all that jazz. So it's happening every Tuesday, 10 a.m. to noon. And it started this past week. It is going up until the 24th of May. So again, course is full, but there is a waiting list. So if you are interested in getting into the waiting list for this, you can email vkramer@norwalkpl.org for all the details to get yourself in the waiting list. Though I would imagine those of you watching this, you probably know how to do all this stuff. So, but again, this is meant for those who maybe are a little less technically inclined, or maybe of the older crowd. So, again, just an example of all the programs happening here at the library. 8-Bit Glitch 79, what is up, my friend? Happy Friday to you. How are you doing today? And last but not least, there is a baking workshop at the library. I actually didn't even know about this until this week. Silly me. I'm very ignorant of a few of the programs that happen at the library, because it didn't happen when I'm not around. But this is a cooking workshop virtually, and they're going to show you how to make raspberry pound cake. So it is April 12th, 7 p.m., and it's through Zoom. So just to show you, April 12th will fall on a Tuesday. And the link to register for that, if you are interested, I'm going to pop it over right here. It is a Google Docs form, and you register with your name, email, and phone number. And from there, I believe they'll reach out to you, let you know that you are all set. So again, library is not just about books. Again, I just talked about tax preparation, talked about computer courses, and also how to bake. So, I mean, that looks quite delicious, right? Raspberry pound cake. I feel like I just want to grab it from my screen and just chomp on it. But I digress. So just to show you again, if you are interested, check out the Google Docs link below in the chat. Other than that, what are we doing today? You know what? I didn't even fix that. So we're going to do something live, because I am silly. I left this from last week, and I'm going to go ahead and change this because I'm silly and I didn't do this. We're doing this live. Look at that. All right, so what we're playing today, pardon my dust. So what we're playing today is, you saw the screen, it's X-Men, but essentially I'm firing up my old Xbox 360. I have not turned this on in about 5 years. I didn't even know if it would work, but just out of curiosity, I was thinking, you know what? I'm itching to play X-Men, because, shout out to Linda the Gamer Girl, she gave a suggestion for that about a month ago, and I remembered, oh yeah, I have it on my 360. So let's do that. Why not, right? So we're going to play through a slew of Xbox 360 games, and actually in the chat, I should make a poll. So I don't make much use of this. I'm going to ask you who I should play as in X-Men, because there are a few options. So let me put that in now. Jetson 10, what is up, my man? How can you apply to be a taste tester? That's a good question. Really good question. I don't know. I'll have to ask and inquire, see if there's can we have a local taste tester, let me see here. Oh, whoops. I couldn't, you know what? The poll. Never mind. We're going to end that. I don't think I can do more than 4. Surprisingly. All right. Well, in the chat, because I'm going to take a few minutes to hook all this up, but let me switch over back to my camera here. I don't know if it allows me to do, you know what? You can only do 4 options, so never mind. So I was going to say in the chat, I'm going to write down the options here, because YouTube only lets you put 4 options, but there's 6 players. So I'm going to write them down, and maybe if you can be so kind as to give me suggestions on who I should play as, that would be much appreciated. Let's see. Sorry for this, but leave it to YouTube to not have this correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so the choices are below in X-Men. So you get to play 6 characters. You can choose between Colossus, Cyclops, Dazzler, Nightcrawler, Storm, or Wolverine. So, who should I play as? Apic Lich says Wolverine. I tend to be a Colossus player because of the, you know that. But I've actually recently learned that Storm is pretty good because one of the advanced strats in that game is throws. Throws are a one-hit kill, or one-hit instant KO. And Storm actually has the longest reach out of all the characters. So she tends to throw people pretty quickly. Storm or Wolverine, says Big Cass. Okay. So, Jetson says Cyclops is not that good in that game. I'm sorry, man. he's not that good. But I appreciate. We'll keep a little tab. So actually, I'm gonna BRB because I need to switch over to the capture card, and I just need to make sure all the connections are okay. And I actually need to switch the camera because I'll no longer be on my computer desk. I'm actually going to be looking at my TV, which is over to my left. So I actually need to move the camera around. And instead of you all seeing that awkwardly in live, I'm just going to do a BRB. If you would be so kind to just wait about 4 minutes or so. And I'll go ahead and be right back with X-Men, the arcade game from Konami. And if you would be... Bones, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday to you. So I'm going to play X-Men. And again, please continue to put your votes in. I'll be so happy to take a look at it when I'm done. And I will be right back. Thank you. Alright. How do I sound? I hope I'm alright. So we do the switcheroo so you can see the camera is different now. It is not on me. I don't have the headphones anymore because now I'm going to be listening to my TV. So thank you all for the wait. Thank you for listening to the music during the little interlude there as I hooked everything up. So on the screen, you should see the Xbox 360 screen. Totally slacked off at work today? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your patience, everyone. TV Games, what is going on? Happy Friday to you. How are you doing, my man? We just moved the chat over. So yeah, I have not turned on this Xbox in about 5 years. I've had it, but just never turned it on because I've since moved on to PC. So this is, I mean, I tested it out last night just to see. But, you know, I actually, just to show you as well, I figured I'd go authentic and go with the arcade stick. Don't know how well that shows up on camera, but this is the Madcatz Street Fighter Cross Tekken arcade stick. So, long story short, I used to write for a video game blog in New York many, many moons ago, and I actually was able to get Madcatz to send me a review, a stick to review. So that's how I have this. I actually didn't pay a penny for it. As long as I wrote a review, I was able to keep it. So pretty cool. A nice perk of the job at the time. So interesting thing, I know the Xbox used to have thumbnails for the games. For whatever reason, when I tried this last night, there were no thumbnails. So it's all just blank. But the games are here. Same here, I've only had the OG Xbox, was never a fan, plus a lot of their games can play on. Yes. So, I mean, the OG Xbox, I was a huge fan of. I really, really liked it. Let's move on over to X-Men here. So... Oh, whoops. Hit the wrong button. Whoops. I'm not used to the stick here. And how it uses the Xbox button, so... One moment. A lot of games. Alright, there we go. X-Men. Hit A. So the OG Xbox I thought was great because I was a Dreamcast fan, and the OG Xbox to me was very... It was kind of like a spiritual successor to the Dreamcast. And a lot of the games, you know, Jet Set Radio Future, Crazy Taxi 3, Panzer Dragoon Orta, you know, a lot of those games that were on Dreamcast ended up on the OG Xbox. So it kind of felt like, or Shenmue 2, obviously, felt like a continuation, so I got it for that. And of course, there were a lot of great games on the OG Xbox, too. 360, I got as well, which is obviously what you're seeing here. X-Men. X-Men. Great system, too, and again, you were either PS3 or you were 360. I felt, and again, your mileage may vary, I feel that the ports that came out on 360, for the most part, were better. Just slightly, you know, graphics, the visuals a little bit better. Frame rate tended to be a bit more stable on the 360 compared to PS3. And the controller just has always felt better to me than a PlayStation controller. But again, there's no right or wrong answer, really. X-Men. You have to connect online for the thumbnails? Ah, well, that makes sense. Well, I don't need to connect online because I don't need to give them any of my money anymore, so I'm fine. Controller never appealed to you? Okay. Yeah, TV Games, hey, welcome to you as well. Happy Friday. So, X-Men. Do all of you know about X-Men? Or did any of you grow up playing X-Men in the arcade? OG Xbox equals Dreamcast. I mean, Dreamcast 1.5, I guess, would be the more accurate term. But this game was, you know, way back in the day in the arcade. If you walked into an arcade, there were two versions of this. There was a standard 4-player cabinet, and then there was the Behemoth, the 6-player cabinet. Now, this thing looked like a tank on wheels. It had two monitors side by side. You do that widescreen effect. And it was just a huge, I mean, this thing must have weighed at least 900 pounds. It was gigantic. So if you were a kid walking into our arcade and you saw this, you were like, whoa, okay. It stole the show.
X-Men.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I meant, One Up John, but I don't feel, since I haven't turned this on in like 6 years, I don't feel like having to sign into my gamer tag again, because honestly I don't remember it, my account. So, I mean, playing offline is just more than well enough for me. And again, the servers for all these things are shut down, I'm sure. Okay, so, fun fact. This game came out, I believe, in 1992. And this is actually, a lot of people make the mistake that it's based on the cartoon from Fox. That cartoon came out in 1994, I believe. Or maybe it was 92, I don't know. But it's not. This is actually based on a little-known one-episode pilot, which was called X-Men Pride of the X-Men. Which is where if you notice, the designs of the characters are very 80s. It's the way the X-Men looked in the 80s. And that cartoon was released in 1989. So this whole game is based on the art style and very loosely the plot of that one episode. And again, that show never came to light. It was just one episode of pilot. I guess Fox or whoever they were shipping it out to, or shopping it out to, just declined. So, yeah, that's what this whole thing is based on. But yeah, what up, John? What's up, my man? How are you doing? So with this, you can either set it if you want to do the 6-player cab or the 4-player cab. 4-player meaning it would be, 4x3, with the black bars on the left and right. 6 players meaning it's widescreen. And again, you got some of the bosses here: Juggernaut on the top left, the Blob on the bottom left, White Queen on the right, and then Pyro on the bottom right. And the really cool thing about this version is you can actually switch between the USA and the Japanese ROM. So the difference is that in the American version of the game, you can use your super moves, your mutant powers, but it drains your health. In the Japanese version, you actually have these orbs on your life bar, which count as how many super moves you can do. So it doesn't punish your health as much. So I guess just for the sake of this, we'll try the Japanese ROM. I don't think difficulty-wise, I don't think it's any different, to be honest. Alright, so I know some of you mentioned Storm. Some others mentioned Wolverine. Let me look at the chat here. I got Storm or Wolverine. Wolverine says 8-bit glitch. Big Cass says Storm or Wolverine. Jetson 10 said Cyclops. Creative Cat said Storm. So that is 2 for Storm. And technically 2 for Wolverine. Let's see if there's anyone else. I think that's it. But, in that case, let's go for Storm. The queen of the weather. That's fine. Here's the story.
In the 21st century, evil mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans
only if you play online. Really, John? That is an interesting quirk. Okay.
The only hope is X-Men.
So, unfortunately, okay, I gotta figure out the buttons here. Alright, jump, attack. Alright. So the thing with Storm, see that throw? That's an instant kill. I gotta figure out what the mutant power is. I'm pretty sure Y. Okay. It'll be there. So one of the great things about this game is the soundtrack. It's just awesome. And you can attack enemies while they're down. Oh, whoops. So, I mean, it's not a deep game by any means, but the thing is, the music. The music is a huge part of it. It's just so 90s. It's such like a energetic, like house music type vibe. And the animation, I think, is just really fluid. You have two different types of jump kicks. You can do that, or there's also a more straight. And then you can use your mutant powers if you want. You can attack enemies while they're down. Whoops. Alright, he hit me. Now with the big guys, you want to attack them while they're down. Again, throws are instant KOs. And the thing with the throws, you kind of want to get them at the very end of your hitbox, the reach. That's going to give you more of a chance to throw. Alright, so these guys. Use your mutant powers to blow them away. In storms, you obviously throws a tornado. Here's your first boss. Pyro will turn you to toast.
Will turn you to toast.
He's a pushover. I mean, I fell into that like a dummy. I didn't think that would happen. But he's fairly simple. All you need to do is just avoid him. Hit him 2 or 3 times. Watch out for the flame. He just hops around a lot. He's not really a big threat. Again, when he's flashing, that means he's almost done. Get him from behind. Right. Sometimes the hitboxes are a little weird. That's okay. Alright, he's done. You did a full storm run? Okay, yeah, I'm usually a Colossus guy. But I have many, many memories playing this as a kid. Let me know how the sound is, and the sound for me too, because usually, again, I don't have the mic around here, so I hope you can hear me well. Right, these things you want to prioritize. Alright, so you want to attack. Oh, no. I always like this song because it has like random samples of people talking, and it just mixes between like people saying "get it, come on, what?" There's just always a thing when you were in the arcade. You just hear the music because it was always so loud, and you just were like, "This is awesome." I hit that by accident. That's my fault. Whoops. Audio sounds great. Awesome. Is the in-game audio okay, or is it a little low? Again, by default, it lowers when I speak, so I have priority. You want more arcade games in this engine? Konami did great. They did, there's another game, and I forget the name of it, which does use this engine. It's like an ancient Egyptian type theme. I forget the name of the game, but that one's also really fun. It was a very, very unknown game, though. It kind of really fell off the radar when it came out. Sounds good to you? All right, awesome. Thank you. Loud and clear. Awesome. Thank you guys for the feedback. Do any of you remember playing this as a kid, or have you never played this before? A lot of people tend to say there's like the trinity of beat-em-ups, classic beat-em-ups in the arcade. Turtles, Simpsons, or X-Men. It's either going to be one of the 3. I am in the camp of X-Men. That's just me. I'm an X-Men guy. Want to watch out for their melee. Watch out for when he's going to try to shoot me with his gun. But that's alright. Hit him when he's down. And they tend to smack you around, but that's okay. Cool thing about this version, again, some people could maybe complain. Alternate path, if you blow that up. And normally you would go up. But if you blow them up in time, you get a whole different path. Alright, you attack him when he's down. don't want to stay too far away from them because that's when they'll throw their little rocket arms. There you go. So again, if you played this in the arcade and you had a group of 6 people, it was a good time. Insanely fun. An incredible social experience. Which people maybe these days don't maybe understand. You kind of had to be there for the arcade era to see what it was like. Nothing moves the blob.
Nothing moves the blob!
Unfortunately, with this version, there was some issue with Konami, where they had to redo the voices, which is a real shame, because the voices are notorious for being horrible, but in the best of ways. It was some type of licensing issue where they had to re-record the voices, or maybe it was a thing where the source code that they had for it just wasn't high enough quality. I don't know what happened, but for this particular release, which came out on Xbox 360 and PS3, they redid the voices, which is unfortunate. I mean, they try to mimic the cheesiness of the original, but it's not the same. Let me catch up on the chat here. Square Pegs, what is up? Happy Friday to you, my man. I know you're seeing a different look here, but thank you for coming on by. Happy Friday to you. Metamorphic Force uses a lot of the same asset. That might be the game. I don't know. I don't remember the name of the game. What up, John? Don't know if I said hello or not, but I meant to. Happy Friday. Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say, Cass. Yeah, it's been a while. Recovery PT has been kicking my butt. On a positive note, as of yesterday, I can drive again. Congratulations, Big Cass. All one step at a time, right? And as I told you before, you know, you may not see it, the day-to-day changes, because you're always waiting for that milestone to happen. But rest assured, trust the process, and you'll be back. You'll be back to Big Cass in no time. I'm sure of it. They replaced them pretty accurately. I wouldn't have known. I did immediately. Yeah, it's a different tone. I think, I could be wrong, I believe a lot of the Funimation voice crew did this. So the guys who did like the Dragon Ball Z English dub were hired for this. Like Chris Sabat and not Sean Schmel, but I think Chris Sabat did a couple of voices. Forgot you're doing the PT. Congrats on the recovery. Indeed, indeed. I still have a few months, but I'm making a lot of progress. Just feels kind of slow. Yeah. Again, you know, ideally, you know, well, not ideally, naturally, we just want to be back 100% immediately. But, you know, just be patient. I wish I could give you some of my infinite patience. That way, you know, it wouldn't be such a burden. But in trust, in time, you'll be good. I'm just glad to see you, Big Cass. Been putting good thoughts out there for your recovery. Take it one day at a time, indeed. That's awesome. Thank you all for the positivity here.
Nothing moves the blob.
All right, so the blob is a little annoying.
Nothing moves the blob.
The whole idea with him is you want to like hit him once or twice until he falls on his butt. And then you smack him a few times. Which can be a little annoying. You kind of want to wait for him to just say, nothing moves the blob. That's kind of a free hit. Maybe pepper him once, twice. I think if I hit him again, he falls down. There he goes. One up. See, Storm's hitbox sometimes is a little weird. It's not accurate. One.
Nothing moves the blob.
There we go. Smack him wrong while he's down. Typical Konami flashing. Once they start flashing, that means they're almost done. Alright, he's almost done. Whoop. Again, with this version, you could just brute force it because... Oh, I'm done. Because you have infinite lives, so there's no...
Nothing moves the block.
There's no danger, which some people either don't like or like. I don't mind. Again, you know, these games were quarter munchers, right? So you're able to play it at your leisure.
We have been taken by Magneto. However, we had time to locate their base on Island M. Destroy it.
You miss roller skating? Driving in as a plus or take it? Yeah. So time to go to the Savage Land now. There's the Blackbird in the background. Want to dodge those. So just like with any beat-em-up, spacing and zoning is very important. This isn't Streets of Rage, mind you, but there is a way to do crowd control. Usually your jump kicks are very helpful in this regard. Now you got these alligator guys. And you want to try to get your throws, because they come in handy. Alright, so now these guys throw projectiles. Down. Oh, that would have been a good dodge. Throw? Again, throws are random. There's no real way to dictate it. But I think the rule of thumb is if you defeat about 2 to 3 enemies, a higher chance of you being able to throw somebody. See, like that. That was a lucky throw. Always try to hit enemies when they're down. Of course, other enemies may get in your way. There we go. Again, throws are instant kills, so you wanna try to get them when you can. But again, it's not set in stone. Go. Will you be skating in time for the late spring summer weather? Rephrase. Will you be oh yeah, I think. Well, again, depending on how she feels, of course. Hopefully summer. I can't do any tricks or anything for a while, but should be able to casually start skating in a few months. Maybe distance skating too. I have no idea what that is. Educate me. What distance skating? What is that? Just going for a long ride, you mean? Excellent. Now's a good time for recovery while the weather is meh. Ooh, you said meh. Well, where are you, TV games? So here in Connecticut, actually, right now, it is 58 degrees according to my computer. But I went for a walk right before the stream, and about a 3-mile walk. And I initially had a really light coat, really light jacket, and I took it off because I felt it was too hot. But it's a nice day for a walk, for sure. Just skating for miles, okay. E.C. Myers, happy Friday to you, my friend. Thank you. Coming on by the NPL Video Game Club. How are you today? Just don't mind me. I'm going to grab some water off camera here. Got a big ol'... This is what I used for my walking, actually. So I just figured, you know what? I had it for the walk. Let me repurpose it for this, right? So cheers for all of you coming on by. Appreciate your hanging out here, because again, this is a very, very, very small corner of the internet. Appreciate you coming on by. Gotta love that high quality H2O. This is the delisted X-Men game, yes. So this is the re-release that they had. I don't remember what year, honestly, this came out on 360 and PS3, but yes, I fired up my 360. It's off camera. I got a capture card now, so that's why I'm able to do this. So I figured, you know, change it up from my usual PC stance. And, you know, there's a lot of fun games to be had here, so figured why not? Hopefully you enjoy, because I know One Up John, shout out to One Up John. He actually recently did this. He did, I think his whole thing was streaming delisted Xbox 360 games. This just so happens to be one of them. But there's a lot of good stuff on there. Hudson Valley. It was nice earlier until the clouds started to gather. And it may just be rain, snow. Yeah. 45 here in Michigan with snow tonight. Oh, all right. Capture card. Awesome. Way to level up the stream. I've had it for a little bit. I actually had it for Christmas. But I used it for... I did a charity stream, you know, Extra Life, which coincidentally I have the shirt on, actually. I did it for that last one. I did a whole like Dreamcast stream, and I just haven't used it enough. I don't know. I mean, I just feel it's obviously easier when I'm looking at everything on the computer here, but from time to time, I think it'd be cool to change it up. And honestly, my 360 was just in a storage box. I figured, you know what? Let me take it out, see if it turns on for one, because it's been about 5 years and it works just fine. You know. I mean, there were a bunch of updates that I needed to get, system updates, but that's to be expected. It's been 5 years, so. It was nice, then it rains, then it's warm, then it's cold. That's how people get sick. We have the X-Men on our 362, which I still have hooked up, but I'm bummed I passed on the TMNT game. But now, the Cowabunga collection's coming out, you'll be fine, yeah. Weather's been wacky. You're in Poughkeepsie. Okay. Nice. Oh, you guys are, well, somewhat local. All right. Well, maybe one day, if I'm cool enough, maybe we'll do like a NPL video game club in-person meet someone, you know, once the hopefully the tide of the pandemic maybe changes. So, you know, we could do public meetups. Again, just a thought. I don't know if any of you, I know some of you are even out of state too, so it may not be feasible, but, or even just like a virtual meet and greet, you know, I think that'd be cool. What do y'all think? Maybe some like, Zoom or Google Hangout or Facebook Messenger chat. I think that'd be cool, just to hang out with all of you outside of the boundaries of the video game club. Oh yeah, we're always up that way. Dark Side Records is there. Okay, I've never heard of that. Vinyl store, I presume? That would be terrific, Aldo. We were in PA up until September. Okay. I'm down. I do either Zoom or in person. Yeah. I mean, again, I know in person, again, I'm still very iffy on doing gatherings and things like that, but eventually I'm going to have to come out into the world. But my first barometer of business is hanging out with Big Cass, because we are due a in-person hangout hopefully soon. So once that happens, and she doesn't throw me down a well or something, then yeah, we can postulate doing an in-person meeting. That'd be cool, right? Or a virtual meeting. But that's enough of me yapping. Let me. I know I am owed, or I owe Square Pegs a chat as well. So. We got a lot to discuss, just to gush over things, but let me grab my arcade stick. Again, I don't know how well it comes out on camera, because the camera's very tight on me. But yeah, it's I think you all are a cool bunch. You know, I don't have a 50,000 people watching. That's okay. But the fact that all of you come on by and like what you see here enough to come back, I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, so this bug boss, he can be very annoying. Oh, throw right off the bat, very nice. And then attack them when they're out. I don't know if you can throw the alligators. I've never been able to. Saw that coming. Oh, no. Sometimes the hitboxes just don't work out. Alright, so when it gets too crowded, goodbye. Let him go. Again, usually that's going to be a one-hit KO. You want to divide and conquer as best you can. Alright. I got the throw. Got lucky. Another throw. Very lucky. Magneto.
X-Men, welcome to die!
Welcome to die. Yes, grammar was not a thing back in 1992. Now you can go the easy route and just whatever, just do that. Wendigo, here he is.
Wendigo!
He can be very annoying. So what you want to do with him is just hit him like once, back away. Again, safe. 3 hits is usually enough to bring them down. And just hit, back away. Tedious, but it's safe. Then again, if you were trying to save quarters, this would be the thing to do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, all right. He sometimes breaks out of it. That's that's okay. But that's kind of the safe way to do it. 1, 2, 3. So if you're playing this in the arcade, this is kind of like the safe way to try to save yourself some quarters. There's Xavier.
Go and rescue Kitty from the cave.
Kitty. Alright, so now we got the little pizza boys here. I don't know what enemies they are in X-Men. I don't... If they're related to the Morlocks, or... I don't remember, to be honest. They got Iron Man coming out here. Goodbye. Ooh, alright. Again, typical beat-em-up fashion. Different colors just mean, you know, more... they're tougher. Or not tougher in the fact that they just have more health. They don't really change their strategies or anything. They just have more health to give or take out. I run over, that's okay.
Storm!
Again, throws are one-hit KOs. Instant KO, perfect. I don't think you can throw these guys. Maybe it's just the standard Sentinels. Notice how he's programmed to follow me. If I go up, he goes up. If I go down, he goes down. Very simple AI. Boom. Looks like Darkseid is 11 minutes from me. Too bad I don't collect vinyl. Actually, it's a good thing I don't. I'm doing enough damage with Famicom games lately. Ooh, that'll do it, yeah. They sell retro games there too now, but it's a small section in the back by the blacklight posters. But we're in New Windsor, left side of river. Okay. Welcome to Die. Is an underappreciated video game. I mean, there's a ton of them here. There's Nothing Moves the Blob. There's Pyro Will Turn You to Toast. There's also Die X Chicken. I am master of magnet. Ha 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 ha. Shield. What else? So welcome to Die. Xavier, X-Men, go and save the city. There's also when you fight White Queen, she just goes, when you kill her. a bunch of quality lines. X-Chicken, yes. We'll be back in a few. All right, Big Cast, take your time. Thank you for hanging out, no matter what. Thank you to all of you for hanging out. I'll have to check them out too sometime. There are some other game stores nearby, but I haven't ventured out yet. All in due time, E.C. Myers. Not a large selection, but worth a peek. I have to check out some of those game stores, but I'm trying to be good. Spending too much money lately. I will say, one thing the pandemic has been great for me is saving money, because I have not gone shopping for games. So I've been very, very lucky in that regard. I've had a lot of control. Oh, somehow he swatted me out of the ground. There you go. Cover a little more ground doing that. So again, if you do this normally, you have to do it at the apex of your jump to do this. So it can be tricky. Just timing. Again, easiest way is just, alright, go back. Don't even do it. I died like an X-Chicken. There you go. Goodbye, Iron Man. I think you can fall off too, so you need to be careful you don't hit the pit. Again, kills are always one-hit KOs. These guys take 3 hits each. Oh, maybe more, actually. Alright. Actually, 1 second, guys. Just need to send a text real quick. 1 second. Alright. So yeah, out of those of you watching, I mean, obviously I know One Up John played this. Have any of you also played this? Maybe, was it in the arcade, or was it through this, or was it through, you know, emulation, or was it through this, PS3 or 360? Curious to see how you all have experienced this game. Oh, I fell into that. So this game is definitely best enjoyed with multiplayer. It's not not the most dynamic game when you're playing solo. It's still a ton of fun though. It's basically beat 'em up. You know, beat 'em up heaven. Alright, so I want to try to get more than one. But alright, so I'm able to single them out a little bit. There we go. Get more than one. There you go. Single them out. Use your aerial attack to do so. It really is Iron Man. Look at him. He's moving around like that. Alright. Insta KO with your throw. So even if the rocks fall, they hurt you. That's crazy. But technically, you're supposed to let them throw them. Might be able to throw this guy. Yep. Had a feeling. So I believe this is Nimrod. He's the leader of the Sentinels. I think Nimrod, because he's purple. He's pink, I mean. And sometimes you can't avoid their throws. Again, I mean, you could just brute force it and just go, but safe thing is to hit them once, twice, back away, rinse and repeat. A little easier said than done. 1, 2, up, be through. And again, sometimes they have priorities, so you know it happens. 1, up. You want to try to be on a higher plane. 1, up. Again, priorities. 1, 2, oh. Alright. 1, 2, 3. He's very angry. 1,
Storm!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh. And again, they just have no wind-up to their attacks, so it can be, it's tricky. It takes a lot of practice to do this without getting any damage. 1, 2. And one more time. There's that. Goodbye, Nimrod. I played this a little in the arcade in the olden times, but ran through with my son recently at home. He loved spamming the quarters and playing through the game with special attacks. Yeah. I rescued Kitty, yes. But now we gotta rescue the professor. When did he get kidnapped? Happened out of nowhere. Alright, through him. Perfect. Alright, so you want to be careful in this stage because there are pits like that. You don't want to fall in them. Luckily, unfortunately, enemies don't fall in pits. This isn't Golden Axe, unfortunately. But you can knock them down. So there's that. There you go. Now the pits are both ways. It's actually, you can fall up or you can fall down. So you need to be careful. It's not the kick I wanted. So this one you have to do at the apex of your jump. Sometimes the timing of it can be a little tricky. Now you could corner enemies here. Get them one at a time. Kind of like Golden Axe. Throw, instant kill. And then want to divide. Alright, fell for that. Alright, so I want to get them in one corner. Goodbye. I believe, no, not Juggernaut, right? White Queen.
The White Queen welcomes you to die.
So it's usually 3 hits and they fall down. 1, 2, 3. So she's pretty easy. I think actually they kept her last. Surprising. It seems pretty on point. But when she dies, she just goes. Curious to see how it sounds. I don't remember the new one. And she's flashing, making some progress. 1, 2, 3. Oop. 3. I like how she's getting stomped, but she still has time to laugh. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That sounded really bad. That was nothing like the original sound. Oh, I thought he fell off the pit. I love the screaming sound when you fall in the pit. Yeah, so... I mean, I could do that. Well, there's a couple other stages with pits. I don't remember what Storm sounds like, but I remember Colossus. So Colossus, you know, big macho guy, and you know, he does his super, but then when he falls, he goes, wah! It's kind of like the Wario sound. What up, John? Now that I think about it. You know what? Let me just fall down and see what happens. I'll take them out with me. There it is. Now I can imagine the original one must sound 10 times better, right? Come on. There you go. See that drop kick is not good. It always, there's no, it always, you know, seems to get punished more than anything else. Yeah, see? So you definitely want to do the diving one.
Storm!
Alright, goodbye. Time to fight Juggernaut. Pretty sure these are Morlocks, but I could be wrong. Ooh. Alright. Alright, guys. Oh. There you go. See, the drop kick, the aerial, the diagonal jump, that seems to give you invincibility frames, so you don't want to do this. This is just not good.
Juggernaut will flatten you!
Oh, you got that big bazooka. Juggernaut will flatten you. 1, 2, 3. So it's always 3. 3 hits. 1, 2. Oh. Should have seen that coming. Now, why does Juggernaut need a big bazooka? I don't know. Knock his helmet off. Oh, but then he blew me up. Wow, bosses really have no cooldown for their attacks. Crazy. You have no chance to dodge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, he did that twice in a row. Wow, he normally doesn't do that. 2. Oh, he's gonna catch me in a corner. Alright. 1, 2. Come on. Come on, Juggy. He's really trying to flatten me. 1, 2, 3. There he goes.
X-Men, nice job. Magneto is over there. Follow me.
But I thought Professor X was captured. Wait a minute. Mystique?
You fell into our trap.
Oh, wow. You can't even move. That thing just catches you in a trap. Alright, so now you got Silver Sentinels. So here lurking, my mom called, so I've been on the phone. Nice, nice. Shout out to Big Cass's mom. Oh, there we go. He fell. Perfect. It'd be nice if these environmental things hurt the enemies, but they don't. Only you. Goodbye. Always go for the wrong jump. It's a timing thing. It's weird. You gotta get it at a certain angle when you jump. And sometimes it doesn't come out. A bunch of pyros. Yeah, but again, it's not the original voice actress, so it's not the same. I think she comes out again though, because you're starting to do the boss rush here. I'm pretty sure you fight her again. don't have time to play with you. See what I mean about those throws, though? Instant death. So you definitely want to try to get them when you can. Unfortunately, you don't have invincibility frames, though. Oh, these guys are annoying. Hello, Cass's mom says TV. Yeah. I had things on silent for a bit. Quick weekly recap meeting at work, and then on the phone with my wife. Nice. You can hear it again on the last level. Yeah, I remember you fight them again. VG Dustleaves, what's up, buddy? How are you doing, my man? Happy Friday to you. Welcome to the NPL Video Game Club. So you see it's a bit of a different layout here, a different camera angle. I'm not using the computer. So, I'm using my TV this time, because I'm using the Xbox 360. Be a perfect time to play Sneak King, wouldn't it, VG Dustleaves? I'm multitasking, following the wife's laundry, folding the wife's laundry, on the clock working, watching the game, and cleaning all at the same time. Wow. That is, that's quite a multitask. Alright, so these guys are rough, because they swipe you, and they also have laser beams. They just have instant with their swipes.
Storm.
Alright. I see he's got laser beams, so you gotta watch out with that. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. So just gotta be patient with it if you're looking to do that. I mean, you could just beat them up and just lose lives. I mean, there's that too. Ugh. All right. 1. Oh. 2, 3. 1. I mean, it's boring, but it's safe. 2, 3. And this is with any boss, really. With the exception of Magneto, because he's cheap. And he has invincibility. As long as you get the right rhythm, you are good. 2, 3. There you go. Sneak King, yeah. I should. You know what? I'll take. You know what? I'll take it up right now. Hold on, 1 second.
Earth from his asteroid base.
Let's let the cutscene play, and I'll take out the dust sleeve.
Before it's too late. Go after the giant sentinel.
Doing good, man. Doing good. Wrapping up the week. Went for a walk before the stream. Went for a 3-mile walk, so I can't complain. But yeah, before the final stage here, let me get that dust sleeve he was just talking about. Because the thing of beauty was a complete surprise. So hold on 1 second, let me go grab it. So shout out to VG Dust Sleeves for this. This is a 3D dust sleeve, so he actually made this by hand. So it makes the title of the game pop. And that's it. Sneak King. It's nice, nice. I don't know how we did it. So we did a podcast. And I kept talking about Sneak King, about how it's, you know, the greatest game ever made. And just because I kept pushing that, I guess Chris was like, well, you know what? Let me send this to you. So awesome. Thank you, Chris. It is very, very nice. Yes. Again, attention to detail. So if you are looking to preserve your games, hit up Video Game Dust Leaves on Twitter, on Instagram, even on here. Let them know. If there's a game you want to get protected, it can be anything. Anything cartridge-based, anything CD-based, anything. You can dust sleeve your life. He'll do it for you. So reach out to him. If you, especially like Square Pegs, especially since you have a channel and a brand, if you want to slap your logo on an NES dust sleeve or Master System dust sleeve, Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, Atari Jaguar, 3DO. You know, I'm sure he could even do Sega Pico if you wanted. I mean, anything. I believe he's game for anything. I mean, he even did Sneak King. For Pete's sake, he did a 3D Sneak King dust sleeve. The only thing I will say, Chris, I did put it on my game. It's really tight, though. I think I might have to wear it in, so for the time being, I have it off. But it took me a little bit to actually get it out of here because it was really tight. But it could be because I'm not sneaky enough. So maybe that's why. But excellent, excellent, no matter how you slice it. Sneak King is best Burger King game. I mean, it is. I mean, there's Pocket Bike Racer, Big Bumpin', and Sneak King is Splinter Cell needs to take notes. I need to follow back up with Chris. I did reach out at the end of the year and never circle back around. Okay, nice, nice. Oh, yes, shout out to Bandana Gamer. Okay, so he's the one who did it. Okay, yes, yes, yes. So shout out to Bandana Gamer, you sick, sick man, for doing that. But I guess it's all my fault for mentioning it on the podcast as much as I did. But I mean, if you haven't played Sneak King, what are you doing with your life, you know? It's such an underrated gem. It accomplished in what game? In one game, what Metal Gear needed 4 or 5 to do. So, King of Stealth, baby. So now we moved on to Golden Sentinels. So, you know, general thing with these beat-em-ups is they just reuse assets, but they recolor them to indicate that they take more health. So they're more advanced. You definitely want to deal with these things first, the robots. Of course, when the Sentinels are blocking it, that makes it a little easier said than done. Normally the drop kick will not do that, so don't know how he got priority. So in case you were not aware, I am on Asteroid M now. This is Magneto's hidden fortress. Pretty sure I fight Juggernaut and everyone, Wendigo, everyone. As One Up John mentioned, White Queen will be back. Because once you loosen the sleeve up a little bit, it'll work for you. Yeah, it was pretty tight first time, but yeah, I'm sure with repeated movements, it'll be okay. Still an excellent, excellent sleeve, no matter how you slice it. Guy did it by hand, folks. I mean, that's... Who would put that much time in the Sneak King? So... It's a testament to video game dust sleeves and their attention to detail. Actually, one up, John. I don't know if you're interested too, since you know, obviously you have a brand on Twitch. If you're looking to maybe slap your name on some NES dust sleeves or, you know, some cool things like that, hit them up.
Nothing moves the blob!
Oh, whoops, I forgot. You gotta hit him again. 1, 2, 3. One. Two.
Nothing moves the blob!
What? He was talking. Hold on, wait a minute. Alright, so there's the blob. Wendigo. 1, 2, 3. 1.
Wendigo!
2, 3. Wendigo. Whoa. Bro, alright.
Wendigo!
1, 2, 3. Alright, so this is what I was trying to avoid. Having them at the same time. There you go, square pegs. Here's the White Queen.
Storm!
Come on, laugh. There she is. They did a pretty good job with the laugh, that laugh, but her death cry is not the same. It's nowhere near as good. For somebody getting stomped, she's quite cheerful about it. Believe it or not, all of us purchased that game after the fight. No kidding! Oh man, you know what? I'm so terrible with Discord, honestly, and that is my apology. I should get it on my phone, but I get enough notifications from everything as it is, just like, do I really want to do that? But I do need to be more active on your Discord. That is my fault. But if you guys have a group, individual photos of all your sneakings, that'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for being one of the genuine ones out there. Love that bone breaker from the Morlocks. Is a generic villain. Is that Bane from the Mor? That's who it is. Bone breaker. Okay. Yep. Oh, you heard it there. Ah. There's Nimrod, right? This is Nimrod. 1. Yeah, he's annoying, so you know what? I'm just gonna. Like, get out of here, bro. He canceled out my super. Oh, and Juggernaut. Alright, goodbye, Nimrod. Oh, whoops. Man. My fault. Alright, Juggernaut. Juggernaut will flatten you. I always find being on a higher plane tends to work the most. Much like Golden Axe, if you're on a lower plane, enemies have more priority on you.
You are nothing!
Oh, there you go. Notice how Magneto's not using his powers. A little weird, huh? Why is he not using his magnetic powers? Why is he only using physical attacks? Some of those things a little off, right? flash? Hold on, wait a minute. Something may not be what it seems. Oh, it's Mystique.
Alas, that was Mystique, not Magneto. Magneto is in another place. Go, X-Men!
Oh, X-Men. Here he is.
I am Magneto, Master of Magnet! Ha 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 ha! Kill you! Shield!
He's invincible with the shield.
Kill you! I kill you!
I kill you.
You are dead! Ha 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 ha! Storm!
Die, X-Chicken.
You are helpless against my power, X-Men! You are helpless.
Plot twist, yeah, right?
Ha! Die! Ha!
Oh, caught me in the corner.
Shield.
And the shield hurts you.
You are dead!
Master of Magnet. We are all Master of Magnet. I think we're all X-Chicken. I'm surprised he hasn't said that yet. X-Chicken.
You are nothing! Die! Ha! Kill you!
Kill you.
Shield!
Good idea for what plane he's in. You see the shadow underneath him.
You are dead!
That's how you can line up.
You are helpless against my power! Ha! Dead!
One. Oh, whoops. Alright. Whoa. Alright, Magneto.
Kill you!
Alright, buddy.
You are helpless against my shield!
Shield.
You are nothing!
Oh, I get you
Kill
caught.
you!
Come on.
Shield!
Come on. Come on, Mags. Let's go, bro. One.
Die! Ha! Die!
Oh, whoops.
Ha!
One. Two.
Shield!
Come on.
X-Chicken!
There he is, X-Chicken. He said it finally. Normally he says it a lot more.
Kill you! Ha! Ha! X-Chicken!
There.
You are dead! Kill you!
X-Chicken.
Ha! Kill you! Ha!
Oh, he did the
Shield!
White Queen laugh.
X-Men, come dead!
X-Men are dead.
X-Chicken!
Oh, he's going nuts.
You shall... Ha! You are dead!
I am dead. Yeah, you're right.
Storm! X-Men!
Ooh, I just don't want to use my mutant powers on
You
him.
shall meet with my wrath! You are nothing! Ha!
I will meet his wrath.
You are dead!
Not dead yet.
X-Chicken, kill you! Die!
Oh,
You shall meet with my wrath!
I shall meet with his wrath. All right.
Shield!
Shield.
You are dead!
I'm dead. Maybe I'm dead. Maybe not quite, Max.
You are helpless against my power, X-Men!
Oh, Storm, was it those hitboxes? Come on. There he is. Finally. I love that he's the most over-the-top mustache-twirling evil in the game. Just so out of character and wonderful. Magneto is defeated. X-Men succeed to rescue Professor and return to Earth with the victory. But still, the battle against the threats of the evil have just begun. The struggle will continue with the X-Men. Perhaps the real X-Chickens were the friends we made along the way. We're all X-Chickens. Morbius movie? I honestly... I have no hype for it. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but... I just... It's weird the Sony movies are in such a weird limbo in terms of where the MCU movies are. Obviously, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but No Way Home kind of nipped something in the bud, apparently, that made a lot of people angry. So, I don't know. I'm assuming Morbius is going to be more of the same in that regard. So this is the Japanese version. Now, the Japanese version, it just ends. Game over. The American game just loops. It loops it over and over again. So that is one other difference, too, between the two ROMs. Thank you all for the GGs. Did I lose as many lives as you did, John? Or were we about the same? Again, these games are quarter munchers by default. And they are meant to... You are meant to die, and you're meant to plop in, you know, at least $5 worth of quarters to beat this game. Now, the thing is, you just have to practice with learning the spacing of the bosses and stuff. Because again, it's 3 hits, they fall down, rinse and repeat. Storm is one of the easier characters to do it with because her reach is the longest. Wolverine is pretty there too with his reach. As far as, you know, Colossus has the worst reach. I think Nightcrawler has pretty good reach too. You didn't count, okay. Alright, so that is X-Men. So again, I've got a lot of games here on the Xbox here. So let me filter between games I actually own and not just demos. Obviously there's Contra, but we've done that before. Daytona USA. Great game. Doritos Crash Course. I don't even remember what that is. Let's see. Fighting Vipers. Great arcade game. Was released on the Sega Saturn as well. Final Fight Double Impact. I don't remember. That has Final Fight 1. I don't know what the second game is, though. It's probably not a Final Fight game. Probably something else. Probably like one of the Dungeons and Dragons beat-em-ups, maybe. Frogger. You Could See Me Fail at Frogger. Galaga. Gauntlet. Geometry Wars. The arcade Golden Axe. Hexic HD, which was a game that came installed with the Xbox. It's like a puzzle game. Magical Sword is the one that goes. Okay, that's the one that comes with it? Okay. Marvel's Capcom 2. I mean, I've got the arcade stick, but I don't know if you want to see me play that. Mega Man 9, 10. Can't do Mortal Kombat, unfortunately. Not here. Miss Pac-Man, Marvel's Capcom Origins, which is Marvel's Capcom 1 and the original Marvel Superheroes, I believe. Outrun Online Arcade. I don't even know what that is. I think it might be the Outrun 2 that came out on the PS2 and Xbox. Original Pac-Man. Puzzle Fighter, which is a Street Fighter game, but they're all like super cute and chibi. Rez, a great shmup, which is based on music. You shoot, everything that you shoot creates a musical note. So you're shooting everything in sight, and you just end up creating this awesome song. Root Beer Tapper, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Sonic the Fighters, which is a really unknown. This was a fighting game with Sonic the Hedgehog, which was released on the Model 2 arcade hardware, was never released on any console. It was arcade only. It did come out, I think, on the GameCube for, there was a compilation called Sonic Gems Collection, which had it. And that's it. And then here. Robotron. Oh, I mean, Robotron's going to be really bad. But you know what, Square Pegs? You said it. So let's go ahead. Now again, Robotron, if I use the arcade stick, I'm gonna lose because you're supposed to have a twin stick, right? It's a twin stick game. So I ideally would probably want to switch to my controller. It's in the Gems collection, right? Okay, yep. Yeah, so this one is an 8-way directional shooter, and basically you have a bunch of enemies who swarm you, and you just need to like shoot them. And but it's much easier said than done. I don't think I can play this with my arcade stick because I remember this is a twin stick shooter. Let me see. Yeah, you need a twin stick. So actually, you know what? I can't even play it with this. Never mind. Square Pegs. I mean, I could take out my 360 controller if you really want to see me play this. But yes, you do need both arcade sticks. So yeah, and this one is twin stick, yep. Yeah, I'm on, I actually am using an old Madcatz Street Fighter Cross Tekken arcade stick, tournament edition stick that I got way back in the day. I actually used to write for a video game website in New York many years ago, and Madcatz was nice enough to send me a unit to review way back when. This is, I'm talking 2008, 2009, maybe. Put tons of time in the Robotron. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I played it a little bit. I'm not an expert at Robotron by any means, but it is, again, you don't see a lot of twin stick shooters. You know, there's this, there's Smash TV, Total Carnage, but yeah, really, really cool. Really cool stuff. I think I'm gonna have to reset this, yep. Robotron, I've never tried it on N64, to be honest. Let me see, go back to here. Do you want to see the Sonic the Hedgehog fighting game? Or I could do some Street Fighter, because I am on an arcade stick. I guess it would kind of make sense, huh? Want to see some Marvel's Capcom? I could do the Simpsons. But again, I mean, we only have a little bit of time before 6, so I figured maybe something different, because, you know, if I start Simpsons, probably going to want to beat it. Virtua Fighter 2. Amazing, amazing game. So ahead of its time. The benchmark for 3D fighting games. Robotron 64's choice? Okay, I've actually never played it, yeah. Sonic the Fighters? Okay. This is a quirky game. Sega was on a roll back in like 2010, and they decided to port over a whole bunch of arcade games. Daytona USA, Sonic the Fighters, Virtua Fighter 2, Fighting Vipers. There was another one too. I think Last Bronx, maybe? And these were all Model 2 games. And they just ported them over, and they were totally bare bones releases. There was no frills to them. But the fact that they released them, because nobody, you know, Sonic the Fighters, unless you're a hardcore Sonic fan, you would have no idea this game ever came out. Because again, it never came out on any console. And yeah, it's pretty wild. Is it is it? Okay, that's cool. So it is backwards compatible. So if you have this on, how does that work? I'm assuming if you have it tied to your gamer tag, and you sign in on your gamer tag on the Xbox One, you can then play it that way. All right, so this game is very, very simple. I think there's only 2 buttons. Punch and block, I think. Oh, punch, kick. Okay, so it is a little bit like Virtua Fighter. So you have punch, kick, and then throw. So there is no guard. All right. When knocked into the air, press all 3 buttons in midair to perform a recovery. All right. Your block is called the barrier, so you can use to defend against attacks. Hyper mode. To enter hyper mode, input punch and kick during combat. Hyper mode uses up some of your barrier energy, but has unique special moves. Okay. Circling is possible when all 3 buttons are pressed while near an enemy. When timed correctly, enemy attacks can be avoided. Alright, so what are the controls here? B is kick. Okay. A is punch. And... X... No, wait. Hold on. Arcade stick. Here we go. Y is kick. X is punch, and A is the block. All right, punch, kick, and block. So it's kind of using the S and K setup here. Okay, we can do that. Settings. That's fine. This is a hard game, so I'm going to keep it on easy because you will see it is quite it's quite difficult. You can actually switch between revisions too of the game. Let's go with A. The intro is very cool. Very 90s. The Revenge of Dr. Robotnik. Caution, single-seater. Get 8 emeralds. Who will save the world? Look at that crisp 60 frames per second goodness. So I've only seen this arcade game once. There was one location near my house. It was called Jumpin' Jimmy's. And it was like a 2-floor, well, 1 floor in a basement. The first floor was more like a jungle gym for kids. And then the basement was like the arcade section. And they had this for a little while. They also had Mega Man the Fighters, as well as X-Men vs. Street Fighter. They had the X-Men arcade, the 6-player cabinet. And then they would switch. They would switch every couple months. But they had this, so I played this in the arcade, actually. I'm assuming I'm going to be Sonic, right? Go. Again, nothing crazy, simple or crazy about it, but it's charming. And then if you pull off a throw, okay, this is running on the Sega Model 2 hardware, which was a very versatile arcade board. Please don't hurt me, Amy. Gotcha, Amy. So has anyone actually played this game? Try to grab her, yep. Ooh, gave her like a butt bump. Perfect. Gotta go make dinner for the fam. Have a great weekend. Alright, Square Pegs. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy time with your family. Thank you for stopping by the NPL Video Game Club. We're fighting Bart, guys. This guy's the thrower, the grabber. Kind of like Jeffrey from Virtua Fighter. He hits very heavy. Oh, he threw me. Okay. He hits very hard. Heading on myself to log out of work. Have a great weekend. Alright, TV games, take it easy, bud. Alright, bro, come on. Wow, you just stomped me. Buddy. Nice try. So again, this isn't a very deep game by any means. It's just quirky and different. It's just an oddity to say, you know, I played a Sonic the Hedgehog fighting game. Who could say that, right? Now the game it's not that hard until you get to the last fight, which is Metal Sonic. He is impossible. He is crazy hard. And you know what? I just realized you could do a throwing attack when somebody's knocked down. I didn't know that. I just learned that now. Thank you, SPO, for showing me that. So like Virtua Fighter, if you press up and punch when the opponent's knocked down, you could follow up. I didn't even know that. Learn something new every day. Ooh, alright. Sega Saturn port was advertised in magazines but never released. Is that so? I don't recall that being advertised. Interesting, I'm gonna have to look that up. Ooh, Tails. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't want to hurt you. You're so cute. Oh, well, you just took advantage of that. Alright, Tails. Never mind. Oh, look at him when he gets hurt. He makes that, like, really, that pain face. Oh, poor Tails. Oh, he just threw me again. Wow. Alright, Tails, touche. Wow, Tails just loves to grab. he's sidestepping me too. Look at me, so cute. Oh, Tails. Wow, he loves to grab. He loves to throw. Just gotta hit you one more time, bro. Come on. Are you kidding me? Alright, I was about to say. Come on, Tails. I feel so bad about hitting him, though. Oh, he is just grabbing like crazy. Wow. I think I'm best Tails. He's got my number. We'll try one more time with Tails. Or against Tails. See, somehow his grabs. Wow, he beat me with a combo, are you kidding me? Wow. Come on, Tails, come on. See, I don't know the moves in this game. There's probably a thing that they're all doing different moves. Oh, it's all good, BFF. No worries. No, chatting is never an obligation. But you have a wonderful weekend. Tails loves those grabs. Gotcha. Bang the Sniper. Casino Night Zone. Oh, he's got a gun. He's just gonna keep shooting me. Blocking forever, bro? Come on. Oh, he still got me. Oh. Toss and attack. Alright. he just kept blocking. Got him. Nice. So again, there's not a lot of depth to this game, but it's, again, like I said, a nice curiosity in the history of Sonic, because a lot of people don't know that this was ever a thing. Jeez. That was close. So much like Virtua Fighter, you want to capitalize when they are down. Follow up with an attack. That helps. I'm actually learning new things as I'm playing. So actually, Metal Robotnik is next. Oh, against me. Okay. You fight a clone. Come on. Usually always gonna have priorities over you. How did he grab me after I... What? That's wild. I mean, I shouldn't attempt to beat this because Metal Sonic is just so difficult. But he just has such a cool song, like you can't help but not to do it. Come on. Woo, got lucky. Oh, he's getting me hit for hit. What is that move? I don't know how to do that. Alright, got him. Metal Sonic time. Or it might be Robotnik, actually. You can now challenge Death Egg 2. Well, not quite. This is where the real fight begins. And I'm probably not going to beat him because he is impossible. He's got a great theme song, though. Forget it. The Metal Sonic is very, very difficult. And he blocks everything. And his barrier just lasts forever, too. Look at how much his throw does. I forget it. Great theme song, though. Gets you in like just a juggle, and his moves hit so much they hurt. Once and done. Look how much health that took. Wow. And done. It's just luck of the draw. That's really all there is with Metal Sonic. Pull me out of my misery. If I could consistently grab him, that'd be great. But if one of his grabs is like 3 of mine, stuff it's just crazy. Yeah, he's just baiting me, see that? Lucky. Look at that, look at one hit. Look at how much damage that took. Insane. And done. If I somehow get lucky, nope. One punch took 70% of my health. That's crazy. Welcome to bosses in video games, though. Look at that. 50%. One hit. And like, you can't change direction in the middle of a punch, so like, if he dodges, forget it. I didn't even hit. What was I just waiting for? Ugh. But now that I'm here, I'm gonna want to beat it, and this is just gonna take way too long. Put yourself into a situation where you can't win. Try to grab him and nothing happens. It stinks. And that's over. I could have had him, but he blocked. That's the thing, is these guys, man, they got some crazy priorities. But that's just any video game boss, really. He had no barrier too. Oh, come on. And he's just going for the cheese. You want to break down his grip, but then he keeps doing that little cycle crusher thing. Are you joking me? You got me. Ugh. Come on. Ooh, that's one. Come on. He had no barrier. And then the throw takes like 40% health, so it's just, I was just pulling moves out of the wazoo, doing like a laser cannon, come on. And I can't grab him too while he's blocking, that makes no sense. Welcome to bosses in video games, though, right? Alright, no barrier, come on. Oh, come on. And one hit KO. That was my chance. That was my chance. So the whole idea is you want to break his barrier down to where he can no longer use it. Much easier said than done. Especially when he smacks you around. Ugh. Come on, he had one sliver of health. What? What was that? I jumped right to him. Oh, man. You just want to break his barrier down. And then just go on the offensive. Got him, finally. Just dizzied him, and there it is. I don't know if anyone's still around to watch, but I got him. You just have to break his barrier. That's the only option you've got. Death Egg will explode. Oh man, there's still a fight. I totally forgot. But he should not be anywhere like Metal Sonic. Got him. There is. Eggman was easy peasy compared to him. So that's the game. That's Metal Sonic. That's, well, Sonic the Fighters. Thank you, Adam John. It's just, again, Metal Sonic is just that typical boss that has priorities over everything. So it is tough. And that is Sonic the Fighters. So I'm sure there's a more skilled way to do it, but the basic thing with Metal Sonic, you want to break his shield down, because then he can't block it. And then just get him in a corner and just pound him to high heaven. So it's fairly easy game until you get to him. That's when it just goes from here to there. That is it. That is Sonic the Fighters, again, a quirky game. As One Up John mentioned, it apparently is backwards compatible if you have Xbox One. And look, Yu Suzuki was a producer on this. I did not know that. So Yu Suzuki, the mastermind behind Shenmue, Hang On, Afterburner, Space Harrier, Virtua Fighter. I guess let me cement my name in infamy. So actually, I beat it at one time before with 12 minutes. I don't know how I did that. That's, yeah. I think I may have tweaked the settings to make it just one round. I think that's what I did. But, yeah, that is the NPL Video Game Club for today. So that was some Xbox 360 games. And let me, well, while this is playing, that's fine. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. And we do this every Friday. So every Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. right here on the Norwalk Public Library YouTube channel. We play games. So if you have any suggestions, if you would like me to continue with an Xbox 360 session, let me know. I'm more than happy to, delve into some other games. We actually only play 2. But yeah, lots of things with the capture card that I'm able to do that I wasn't able to do before. So thank you. Let me give you a shout out to everyone in the chat, as I always do. Big shout out to Big Cast, 8-Bit Glitch 79, Video Game Dust League, Jets and 10, One Up John, thank you so much for stopping by. SO Creative Cat, thank you so much for stopping by. TV Games, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Square Peg, of course. PC Myers, thank you so much for stopping in earlier. Appreciate it. video game dust leaves, of course. Yeah, so thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate all your continued support. Keep gaming and keep on enjoying. And please, if you're going to step outside today, enjoy the weather. It's quite a beautiful day to do so. So, on behalf of the library, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Aldo. You have a wonderful, wonderful week. And take care, alright? Enjoy the weather, be safe, enjoy times with loved ones, and make it your own, alright? Enjoy the weekend. Take care, everybody.